Hello and welcome. Right, I think I'm going to just crack on with this. To be honest, it'll be a lot less faffy, but I've done a really good job actually, to be honest, already. So not bad. We've only got this one field to do, and then it's a matter of going on. So I'm hoping that we get the harvest achieved of the soy later on, and hoping we can do that all in this session. If I don't trample and destroy the soy, yeah, because we've done everything we've got to do. So I'm well chuffed with how far we've got, really. Do love this Deutz. It's a real beautiful tractor. It is. I'm contemplating buying one on New Frontier, but we can't really afford to actually buy it brand new, even at 90 odd grand. So I might have to like wait for the sales and hopefully get something, yeah, through the sales. But of course, if it's more than 89,000, I might well buy just one of these because they are really beautiful tractors. But I'm going to have to get into debt for it, so a bit like this, we're really on the dregs, but we are obviously waiting for our harvest. And I think I put down my, not sure if I should do that, go around a bit of a circle like that. I'm not sure that would actually damage. I think it would. I've got to get better. I know I'm trying to like become better at that type of thing, because I'm sure you'd snap your tines doing that sort of like bit of a trick. Yeah, I think you should really do that. It's the time thing. I'm a terror for like trying to efficiency, but efficiency is not efficient if you like wreck your equipment. So yeah, we've got to try to play this as if you would in real life. That's the aim. Right, I'm sure we could slip a little bit like that, but yeah, you've got to be able to do that. It's forward motion, and there's a bit of side play, but I think if you try to like go around the corner a bit like with a plough, you totally wreck it. So yeah, I think we should easily do this. It does not use much fertiliser. It's a beautiful bit of kit, this bed now. It looks like it's getting a bit damaged again though. Yeah, it's doesn't take much, does it? We have not used it a lot, although I suppose we did all of the fields. Yeah, you can't expect to. And we've also got the reduced wear out mod. So we're to 50% because we're on the hardest settings. So yeah, we get the worst of it. I can't quite work it out. It says like 20 and like 50. So I'm not sure if that means that you're. I would say what it's trying to get at is that you only get 20% damage if you're on like easy, and I think it's 30 or something if you're on normal, and you get 50. So I think it's that, because it didn't make much sense to me. It looked like we were getting the best, but I don't think we are. I think we're getting the worst, which does make a bit of sense if you're playing on hard economy. Yeah, so making good progress on normally Let's Plays, apart from Riverbend Springs, which is the one thing that I haven't got. Yeah, I didn't bother with the generator at the beginning, so, and I'm regretting it quite heavily. But yeah, we've made some purchases which were really good, like rice harvester and things like that. But unfortunately, we haven't got a rice field anymore, so it's sort of one of the things that I will go back into. But again, I think we're up to 40 odd grand again. So yeah, we've literally swapped out the oil like we have on this one. I've got my oil factory rather than the standard one, which is a little bit better and a little bit less loss. But I don't think I've gone naughty. The only thing I haven't done yet is I've not added the pig food element, because I have a feeling that it's not as. Yeah, I've been having a right good study of the mods, and it's really modding is a real. Yeah, it's quite intense. I can imagine most modders at present having like delved very deeply down the rabbit hole, because it's sort of things are obscured by giants on purpose, as sort of like databases that you're not allowed to go in, and that things ping from one database to another to get you the information you need. So you can of course like do Lua programming, sort of scripting, really. Yeah, that's what scripting. Programming sounds a bit too, but it is like that. Yeah, I think the one that sort of I was very intrigued to do was the liquid lime, which really that modder actually added the liquid lime to the game files, and they did it correctly. So that was quite interesting, because it's adding a spray type to the game. It was quite intriguing to see how they actually did it with the script. obviously you're going to look and see how other people do it. It's already done, so it's not like you're stealing someone's idea. You're just seeing how did they actually do that. That was really clever. So yeah, but yeah, you need to be in the right frame of mind. I wanted to do like this entire afternoon's worth. I thought I've got enough episodes, I can crack on, but it's weird. I've been creating content now for like 2 or 3 years, and it's sort of natural. It comes easy, sort of. Even when you're tired, you can still actually approach it, unless you're absolutely exhausted, and then you can't. But yeah, if you're just tired, you can still, because you've done it so often. But something like modding requires all of your attention, and also like Blender. Yeah, I'm a real novice to Blender, and I'm having to like trawl. I've got done everything I needed to get done by looking at some fantastic tutorials with some really advanced Blender gurus who really know their stuff, and they make it look so easy, and it really is not at all. But yeah, I'm learning what I need to learn, and again, as the more I always find the more you play with something, a bit like editing. Yeah, I love editing the videos. I used to I do it without even thinking now, because it's something you've done so frequently. You don't need to think about what you need to do, apart from when you're really tired, and then of course you make mistakes like everyone does. But yeah, for the whole, I can sort of edit in my sleep, because it's a perfected skill where you don't have to think about it anymore. A bit like when you become a good driver, very much similar. But modding's not like that, nor is playing with Blender. Blender is, I've got to be honest, you could spend years and just to scratch the surface. So I just need to really, like most people, to learn what I need to do, and I'm going to be touching on bits that over the sort of coming months. I've done a couple of models. I'm trying to do the fertilizer spreader, but it's knowing how to put it all back together again, because Giants have locked they've done something different in FS25. So I'd imagine, getting back to where I started this conversation, and imagine a lot of modders are probably importing FS22 and rejigging them, because the models are locked. There's like collision masks where there never used to be them. Yeah, I had a conversation, a comment on Lambo Mods, and he knew what I was talking about straight away, because he obviously, being a really experienced modder, he sort of straight away knew what I was on about, and he said yeah, he knows what I'm on about, and he's obviously looking for a way himself. It's sort of like completely different. So what it makes you do really is look to your FS22 models where it's not locked, and sort of like play around with one of those and then import it as an FS25. So yeah, I am to sort of dig deep and go to quite a extreme thing to actually get things done. Yeah, because the bottom line is, with all modders, it's all about shapes. And you may well go into another modder's file and you might think, oh, that's a nice shape, or that's a nice colour. You're not ripping the mod off, but you're taking things, and I'm quite sure everybody's done a bit of that. I don't think you can not do that. Switch that off, I think. We're about there. It's just that bit at the bottom. It's amazing when you talk how quickly it goes. Wow, okay, it really is. I'm amazed. I don't think it's going to last like this forever, this seeds that hardly wear out. It's quite a nice, yeah, the other thing is, there's quite a few bits and bobs that are sort of like, I think the horsepower's not quite right at present, especially for harvesters. Yeah, I was thinking, Hutan Pantai, Howard got the standard start harvester, and it was managing a like 12-13 metre corn header, and I'm like, it wouldn't have done that in FS22. It would have like groaned and come to a halt with it being, yeah, like that powerful, that bigger thing. I had a 400 odd horsepower on. Let's just check. I think we're good. Oh, we should. Yeah, we will have our first fertilizer state, and no, that way, growing. So yeah, it looks like we've done everything spot on there. Everything else is still growing. I don't know if I found, I'd like to, I'm trying to get us right to the time of harvest. Let's switch those Interactive zone markers on. I left them off because of the last thing we did, sort of animals, so I switched those off. I wanted to see where everything was. Yeah, there's no cheap manure point at the minute. I was spoilt by Bernie. I'm hoping Bernie's not given up and that he's still cracking on, and that we're going to get some of his, even just any of those cheap manure pits. His was amazing. I always went for Bernie's, never went for anyone else's, because it was just so absolutely reasonable, small, tidy, but had a huge it's a gaming convention. We know it's not exactly right, but then neither's the silos, or yeah, there's a lot of things that are just conventions. So let's have a look as well. Keep it on that. Yeah, as I was saying, we seem to be getting loads of headers. It's a beautiful price though for such a big header if you'd got the right kind of harvester. Let's go through till the morning, and then we'll do the second bit of fertilising on the canola. And we should use our specialist. It's nice to have 3 tractors actually. Yeah, and really, we do quite well on this. I keep saying it, and I know, but it's sort of, it really has nicely sort of surprised me by where are we? I think. Yeah. No, I don't. I wanted to. Yeah, you've got to be so on the ball. That's right. We brought that across, didn't we? Oh, weeds. I believe we have the ability to do those now. Yeah, that's strange. It's just the bit in the middle. Not that I'm complaining, like. So let's get the weeding done first. We've got our narrows on, and then we'll get the fertilising done. We found no. I think we've put his big tyres back on. We'll just stick to this. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Let's just stick. Yeah, it's weird. There's a lot of these at the minute that are like digging into the ground. This one was quite bad as well. I think you had to really, I mean, pushing into the ground. It's really weird. It's not. It really is not right. And it is a John Deere. It's not like I've gone for like an unbranded, or I'm going for a big one and I'm a little tractor. It really should work. Right, let's grab the. I think it's a sharp, or it's a tower. No, let's just be a bit more careful than that. Let's pay attention. I wanted to, typical, isn't it? I thought, oh, we just have to just crack straight. You always forget about the little jobs like this, where you're right. And if I remember rightly, we are about out of. I can't remember actually whether we. That's trouble. I've done that. I've got them in Let's Plays on the go. Oh no, we're all right. So that's 200 litres. We did have some in here as well. I remember. Oh, 620. I think that's enough. Then we'll get that fertilising done, and then we're going to go through to harvest. I'm hoping to get it done, but it's like this. I've always said that it's the farm that decides like what you are doing. Now, did we check that we needed lime? No. Okay. I must admit, I still think the bestest way is just to jump out of the. It tells you, oh, it needs ploughing. Oh my life. Now we know it needs, no, I've got no excuse. I've got out of the habit of rolling. I admit it, I have. I've got to get back into the habit. That is really weird. Weeds are totally not working right at the minute though, because let's be honest, this entire field should have weeds. And there's no denying this fact with no tilled. We did, definitely. But I'm not arguing with the game. If the game's gonna be kind to me, then I'm happy. Are we gonna time? I think we will, because what I really want to do is to get us all the way to harvest. And if I faff around and we chat for like ages at the beginning, I'm not gonna get any work done. So yeah, let's get this and the fertilising done, and then we'll chat, and then we'll crack on. So I'm gonna say my words. I'm gonna see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, that's that done. Yeah, I think we're fair. Yeah, a couple of little strands. Yeah, I'm not gonna like faff around. I'll tear me fields. All I think I'm first growth stage, so I'll probably get away with it. But I'm not gonna try to do that. Yeah, I really do wish I could actually get rid of that. The shed that's sort of wasting space. I really do, and I'd put a proper shed down that wasn't wasting space. Right, let's leave this here. That's all of our jobs done. Every single bit of. I'm quite pleased. Wow, you can see everything that's fertilised. Really quite pleased with what we've actually sort of achieved. And let's visit, not sell. Right, so then we're gonna put it on that so we can see. Oh, I've not seen the Noah yet. 613.3. Not a bad price, that. Yeah, it isn't. I mean, I always look at it this way. I'm probably, especially at the minute, we've only got that. Couldn't possibly afford cows ever on hard economy with giants. Ever. I'd have to be a farmer for 30 years solid to actually ever, start from scratch, hard economy, unless I started with $1 million and that's what I was spending all my money on. That's the only time I'd ever be able to do that. We are in September, so we really ought to be getting till 9, which means it's going to do the blippy thing. Now we can see our fields were not ready, so I would say it's going to be ready this morning. Can we afford to lease a harvester? I hope so. Well, we'd have to go into debt a little bit deeper, but it will all sort of pay out soon. Now that looks fairly good to me. I think that's ready to. That is so into. Yes, it is. Yeah, it'll say great demand at grain mill 2738 and the Aseki. Well, we were not honestly contemplating doing rice on this one map, which is typical. Which is of course why it's such a good price. Oh, it is a shame because rice is a real cracker, but really, you couldn't ask for the worst possible time for you to get something like that, really, for us, could you? I mean, we're after a harvester, so right, let's lease, and we're gonna go for. Now then, haven't we got the 7.6 meter header? I think we're all right with that. We tried this on. Was it this very Let's Play? I think we got the fence, the 7.6 meter. I'm almost sure it might struggle a little, so yeah, we'll go out on a wing. We're gonna have to. It's an awful lot cheaper. I'm sure this actually is all right, so we're gonna lease it. Yes, and we'll go grab that, and we're gonna go straight back into the timers because this is gonna be a grueler. It is. No, it's really right. Let's go get our header. We'll start on the big field this time. We've done everything on our canola field already, so we've laid the foundation for our canola oil business. We also want to be grabbing a field of sunflowers. If we're going to go into oil, we really could do it a rice thing, but I mean. Just sort of thinking, are we going to make enough from our canola business at the end of the year to offset that? Then we've got to have a rice field built. I'm going to regret it, I know, if I like. Let's set this going. Now then, we're going to need to enable the straw swath. And it's weird, when you buy them, they do come like ready-made. Right, let's make sure we grab all of the two. I think that one's already, yeah, and it's empty as well. Sure, yeah, we with that because this is what confused me. Yeah, that's fine. It's also out the way, so we're not. Yeah, I mean soybeans. We're not going to like do. Well, where was the other? It was on the shop, I think. No, that's a trailer. The other one is by where the canola is, isn't it? Over here, I think. Let's go and have a look. Let's have a wander. Well, that's busy cutting a little tiny bit out of the field. Right, I am going to say my words though, because we have got a lot to do. I'm not sure if soy. I'm sure it does have a bit. If it does, I'm going to be like bailing straight away. I'm going to give him a bit of time to crack on. I can't remember if soy again. Just because it had an FS22 doesn't mean. I think it was a quite spindly straw. Yeah, I thought I left it here. So I'm really not sure. Did I leave the canola in it? Isn't that why I've left it with the cover on? I think we'd filled the space, haven't we? No, we haven't. Let's leave this up here. There's a point. How come we had canola there? Oh, because we did the canola field. We had 10 odd tons, didn't we? That's right. It's not going to last forever. I think we knew that, but yeah. So we should, by the time it's finished, get about 7.5 tons out of, I think it was 11, so almost 8 tons we should do out of that. I think we're going to leave this one here, because it should, that other one should easily do for that. Let's go grab the baler from across the road. Well, let's just go and see. Not sure if you do get additional straw on this particular one. Wow, look at those weeds. Prolific or what? Yeah, there's little tiny elements of straw. Why did it cut that out like that and then decide it was not going to do that anyway? That's a little bit odd. Right, anyway, yeah, time-lapse time. He's doing straw now, that's all that matters. Who knows what goes through the minds of workers? Noughts and ones, I'd have thought. Yeah, truthfully, noughts and ones. It's... as the old 80s saying used to be when I was taught computer science, it's garbage in, garbage out. They've got in their minds exactly what Giants programs, which sometimes is a right load of rubbish. Sorry, Giants, but it is true. Yeah, they are. They're still dumb, even though the clever, stupid ones, as a friend said to me once about people who were really clever but not so clever in a practical way. So he used to call them the clever, stupid ones. It's true. We all have our moments, of course, yeah, and I'm only poking a bit of fun. I don't really mean it nastily. Right, let's get this done. Yeah, so let's say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. don't know what was up with this little bit in the corner, but yeah, just the last little bit of straw. I thought I'd finally got around to getting those bales out of the way. I thought, do you know, enough is enough. Yeah, it's all gone. Right, so then let's drop this, and we would tie it to the, well, actually, yeah, let's come in a bit. I think that'd be like asking for trouble a bit, wouldn't it, really? In a country that can have, well, all countries can have thieves. The last thing you want to be doing is infighting it. Well, you'd probably tarpaulin it if you'd got to go to this length, and definitely lock it. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I'm quite pleased. Long session it was, but I knew it would be when you're doing this amount. So that's why I wanted to get the canola done last session, because I thought it'd steal a lot of fields with all this. But I think we've done well. We've done better than I thought we would do. So let's stick this in there, take this back, and then we are going to have a good look at how well we've done. We'll also just finish while this is all loading. Just get that last line done with the baling. May as well finish it off. I hate leaving jobs half done. Ooh, 97%. Yeah, of course when you're getting a bit tired, I started to like get clicking the buttons wrongly again. Not that I did get into a bad habit with it, but I'm sort of getting a little bit better. Although, yeah, I also do my trick of jumping out the tractor. I've not done that in ages, and then all of a sudden the other day I did it once, and then I did it a second time, and I'm like, oh, I thought I'd stop doing that. I've not done that in ages, but yeah, you still, your little errors that you do every now and again, all those little foibles and mistakes, we've all got our own little sort of failures or failings in the game, and like, yeah, they come and seem to grab you when you're tired a little bit. Although it's not always when you're tired. Yeah, I've not always been tired when it's happened, but I just think, it's when you like try and click a little bit too quickly, and actually you keep one of your other buttons on as well. Yeah, I did it 2 or 3 times this session. You might not see it because obviously when you're doing the time lapse, it's a bit like when you're clicking the map. If I click in the map and click off the map, you just see like very little at all. Depends on how quickly you click. Right, let's take that back while I remember, and then we will so a really good bargain this is to lease this. It would be nice when you consider how many 4 and 5 brands is, and how many years that sells. 35,000 we've spent on, although you could equally say that that's still good value. You know, remember the squares here, and the thing is there. Yeah, I had a bit of a reminder, so I kept forgetting that. Right, yeah, return, yes, fantastic. How well did we do? Now then, yeah, I had a bit of a moment where I'd totally forgotten about 59. I thought, let's go and do this properly. We'll go and get the thing. I brought it down, was ready to put, and I was passing the field. I thought, are you forgetting something? Yes, I did forget something. Absolutely. Now then, so we brought that one up. The other one's still down the edge of the. No, it's there. That's right. We'll go from the shop. So, how much do we do in this one? Is there any bad thing about not having a silo? Oh, wow. 9.2. And yeah, the white. Let's grab the white. Yeah, it's weird. You've got 3 of these, haven't you? You've got the white, the Agco, and the Challenger. All the same tractor, really, but yeah. This way, I think it was. It's a really nice tractor. All 3, well, obviously they're all the same tractor, but they are all nice. I've got one of these. They are one of those things that appears in this, and they are a really good tractor. I really wish. Yeah, I hope Pepe's front lifter 31 tons. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. 31 tons of soybeans. That's That is a lot of cash. Well, it's like 31,000, isn't it, really? Well, slightly more. If we sell that at top, you should get this, I think, 1-1 or something like that, soybeans. It's one of the few things that actually tops the 1,000 on hard economy. The other one is, obviously, these are new ones, though. I don't really class as that. I mean, yeah, I suppose that's it. Peas are really good. They're 1-1. And, say, soybeans are likewise 1-1 as well in June. I was going to say, that scared me. I saw 500 and something. Yeah, that's what they are now. Yeah, so peas and soybeans are both. I don't know how good the peas are for, like, like how good they are, as in the yields. I haven't yet to do them. I do want to do it. I think it's, as I said, it's going to probably be one of those specialist things that we do at the beginning of a Let's Play, where we're going to think, right, we're going to go into peas on this Let's Play, and that's what we're going to do. So, ooh, 2 tons, just gone to 2 tons. Canola's running out. Yeah, you can see it's obviously not quite perfect. We're losing a quarter, so we should have about, I don't know, that looks like we're losing a bit more. But yeah, we should do everything spot on. So that's how we're going to leave it. Yeah, no, we'll grab I half grabbed the bales. How many bales did we do in the session, though? That's something I'd like to find out. Oh, 18, not bad, not bad. 18 bales, and we also obviously took those few bales off to, yeah, I'm still wondering about the Aseki. It's 60,000 off. But I suppose, yeah, I've done rice on everything. I will do it, but I just think, no, let's leave this one alone. We're not going to do rice. I don't know if you could do rice here anyway, but yeah, I'm not going to do it. We'll leave it. So, yeah, we should get about 31, 33. It should be another 3. Each 10,000 litres gives me another 1,000, so it's 11,000, isn't it, really? So that's 33,000-ish. We all know that you don't always get exactly what it says, so that's, and then of course there's the bales in December, again, 18, yeah, 18 bales, another almost sort of full amount of about 12 grand, so that's it's not bad when you consider it. So that's going to be 40 odd grand on hard economy. I mean, that's the thing you've got to remember, really. We bought the other fields. Yeah, we put a canola in, haven't we? So, yeah, next year we might have to do the planter again. Also, over winter, it's probably not a bad thing. Actually, it's not a bad thing to do, I think, to do it now. Let's just grab the white, and let's just put that back on. Yeah, let's grab the white, and we're going to lease a... We are trying to think, what are we going to do? I've still got the canola that's going to come in another month or so. The oil, it's not going to be, there's not a lot ready, but it's still going to be 3 or 4 tons. That's 6,000. Yeah, we do need to get the fields done partially, definitely, for like... I'm trying to think, what are we doing next year? I think we're going into the oils, aren't we? So we've got 1 canola field. We're going to need a planter, and the cheaper ones to lease, unless we're fortunate enough to buy one. Ooh, yeah, I just had a thought. Do we lease? I don't know that the white can manage it. I suppose it's a good thing to try. Honestly, yeah, I'm just trying to. I've gone way past them straight away. I'm getting tired, and your eyes just don't function properly. That's it, we're getting to the right thing. Now then, let's have a look. It's still under subsoil, isn't it? No, it's not. I saw this the other day. I couldn't find where it was. It should be under ploughs. The black sheep modding one. Because it is a... Oh, it is. Oh, there you go. It says subsoil, doesn't it? But it really is a plough. And it is... The 6 metre is 260. I'd like to see... Do we go for the 6? Just the 6? 867 versus... It's bigger. Go on, let's do it. Yeah, I want to go do the 6 and see how the white manages with the 6, rather than like go for the 9 or the 12 and it not manage, because it's always been a little bit cheeky. You can always manage a little less horsepower than it says, but I think what it's trying to say is, yeah, you lose miles an hour. Yeah, this is what I love. Another thing I love about it, it's also a 3-metre plough, which obviously by design as well, I might add. Let's just see how this sort of like fares with this going up and down. Oh, okay. Someone's left some bales in the way. Let's just get that off the field. Yeah, I just like to sort of see, because this is the very first time I've actually had one of my favourite ploughs. So I've got 6 bales to pick up. Yeah, I know we could do it with the 230, 240. It is 240 horsepower. I think it is. It could be 230. But I always want to think of 240 when you're in that range. Let's just have a go. We'll see how this fares. Weird, it looks small now, the 6 metre. It's not, but just want to see what sort of speeds it can get up to, and then I'm gonna leave it busy. Yeah, full speed for the 6. So I think it is the 6. It does 10 and 10. The Rawley Christie. Oh, 11. Wow. That is a little bit special. 11 miles an hour. Yeah, fantastic. Brilliant. Now that is quite something. So that's a point, actually. How much does the one we've been leasing, the subsoiler, go? I don't think it's that fast, is it? 7. That's a massive advantage. Even for the 6 metre, that is huge. That's like almost 1.5 times the speed. So that is something to sort of bear in mind. The 6 metre version is going to make very light work of this. There's a few stones, but like, let's have a look. What colour are the stones? And then I am scooting. Stones, yellow stones. So the smallest. Yeah, so really they can roll in. So that is where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave the worker working, because we all know that unless that roller gets away, it should be quite happy with like just flipping around and carrying on next time. Yeah, so we've looked at the bales, we've looked at them. Yeah, we're doing well. We're going to whiz through next session, the winter, sell the bales, and go through to next planting season, really. Trying to think. Yeah, we are, what year are we in now statistically? Wow, 11 years. I have never ever played a Let's Play for 11 years, and yet I've got to be honest, the amount of time I've spent on this has not been any longer than if I'd have done one of the bigger Let's Plays. I think this is session 24 or 5, maybe 26. Most full-term Let's Plays used to have about 40 odd sessions, 40, 48, so we're only about halfway there. So to be honest, I don't know how we're doing it, but I know we started from nothing, so some of those first years, we may have got through the first 4 years really, really quickly. And again, we're only, although we're sort of big compared to what we were, got to remember, I found this year, if we just look at our fields, 46, 52, 59, 58, 57, did I say 59? I can't remember. Yeah, so 5 fields in total. So obviously we started with our humble little field 59, and we were stuck on that for 2 or 3 years, to be honest. So yeah, we have done well, I think, but relatively, what I'm trying to say is a lot of Let's Plays. If you did a new farmer start, we'd be starting perhaps with about as many fields as we've got now, with a rudimentary set of equipment. So we had nada, and I quite like this. This has been my favourite of all of the Let's Plays. I had a real soft spot for this one. I got up to session 20 quite quickly. I was literally coming on this and then I thought, come on, you've got to get on with the other ones, leave this alone. So I left it on session 20 for absolutely ages and didn't do any for quite a while on this. And then obviously I cracked on with all the others, and now I think Riverbend Springs has got more sessions than any other one at the minute. Hutan Pantai, that's catching up again. New Frontier, I did quite a big run on that as well. That's about up to 17, so they're all much of a muchness really. Rizu Forest, that's the one with the least, but then again now it's only alpha testing, well beta testing you could say now. The game is up for test, so I'm hoping that gets done for JM Gaming soon, and then you can all have fun on the finished thing. So yeah, it's strange. I was reading his thing, and he mentions Agres Balcones, he mentions Rombos Road and Rizu Forest. He doesn't mention the last one he did, and I personally think that was the best map he's ever done. I can't remember his name now, but yeah, I really thought it was they're all... No, they're not all French. No, the Agres Balcones was a Spanish map, really, and it was one of my favourites until he released his last French map, which its name eludes me right now, and I thought that was absolutely amazing. It was literally up there with Oxygen David type level of like attention to detail, and I always find he always goes, there's a massive difference between Oxygen David and JM Gaming, in so much as JM Gaming goes the extra mile for the player, and I'm not having to go at Oxygen David. His style is his style, and he is a Grandmaster, and I always call him that, and it is true. But what I'm saying is, JM Gaming, he does things that put him out, like he'll put posts in the placeable section so that you can delete them, whereas Oxygen David's maps are like most other mappers, you will not get rid of that fence because it's part of the map. You'd have to edit the map to get it out, but JM Gaming thinks of that, and he thinks of the players, and he goes that, and it's a massive... I actually opened one of his placeable files because I made a mistake when I was editing once, trying to move my XML in. And we're talking thousands and thousands. We're talking a lot of work that he did to actually achieve that. So sometimes, yeah, Cavalier Roy is another one who really goes the extra mile for the players. And I, as much as I think Oxygen David is a Grandmaster, I can't ever forget those map makers that go the extra mile for the players, because that's quite rare. Everyone's got their own unique style, but I just really do admire Oxygen JM Gaming for the way that he does that. His maps are always interesting, but always huge undulations, as Mr. CDP would say, and yeah, he does. They're always quite unique. Rizu Forest, I felt that was the most unique of all his work. I think a lot of people had a big question about a forest. It's just a forest. I mean, it really is a beautiful place in France, and it is like you wouldn't farm in that forest really, but it's one of those unique things. You think, wow, I would never have thought that anyone would ever do something like that in a forest like that. It does. Agres Balcones, I thought, was completely unique. Rombos Road Light was a monster of a map. That was humongous. That tested me to my absolute limits as a content creator, because the sessions were massive. You could not avoid it. You often would have to do big sessions, 2 of them, to actually finish a couple of the fields, because they were that big, half a map in comparison to most of the others. Anyway, I don't want to make this a monster, but yeah, it is true. Just one of those things that it's just I admire about different map makers, Cavalier Roy, JM Gaming, where they do go that extra mile for the players. And that's I'm not having to go Oxygen David, as I said. of all the maps in FS22, Calmsden remained right up to the end my favourite map. So with all of those, Court Farm I liked, but it was not. Calmsden was just something about Calmsden that was just special. I'm not saying Court Farm isn't. I've always had that with Oxford and David's maps when I've played them on FS90. Ones that people thought were his best work, I'd think, no, I don't really think so. But then ones that people didn't think were his best work, I would think, well, actually, I really like that map. So we've all got different tastes. But again, he is a grandmaster, as I say. So I'm not having a go at Oxford and David at all. But I'm just saying everyone's got their own style, and his is up there. And I still, for all of the things that I'm not going to be able to destroy a fence, or I can't chop some trees down, I'm still going to go on his maps because he is, and I acknowledge the fact that he has the right to do that. It's annoying still as a player, but you have the right to not go on that map. And if someone is, you admire their work, you're going to ignore that fact and still go on their map because it is Oxygen David's work. So I'm looking forward to, I know he's working on one now, so I'm looking forward to that one a lot because the snippets I've seen or heard, I can't remember if I've seen or I've heard, definitely, that I'm sure I've seen, it looks phenomenal. So yeah, I'm expecting great things. But that's where I'm going to leave it. This has nearly finished this field while I've been chatting. So yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.